Hello student, today I am going to taught you Gauss theorem. Our next topic is Gauss theorem. First question ये उठता है कि who is Gauss? Gauss जो है, Gauss is a German physicist. He is German physicist, and he gave the relation between charge and electric field produced by charge. That means Gauss is a German physicist who gave the relation between charge and electric field produced by the charge. That relation between charge and electric field is known as Gauss theorem. That means what is Gauss theorem? Gauss theorem is a relation between charge and electric field produced by the charge given by Gauss. After this, some topics are related to this theorem. So first we discuss about the topics. After this, Gauss theorem. Area vector. Area vector. Area vector. That means area is a two-dimensional figure. Here, this is a small area delta A in a plane. So, area element is a vector quantity whose direction is perpendicularly upward to the surface. That is A cap, or you may write this as n cap, is unit vector. That means this will be vector A is equal to A cap into this, or magnitude vector A is equal to magnitude of vector A and A cap, or magnitude of A into n cap, where n cap and A cap is a unit vector. That means it's clear. Area element is vector quantity whose direction is perpendicularly upward to the surface. इसकी डायरेक्शन जो होगी हमेशा सरफेस के अपवर्ड होगी. अब इसके बाद जो टॉपिक आता है वो है एंगल. That means in previous classes, that means in class 11 in your measurement chapter, you have to study about two supplementary units, radian and steradian. Two supplementary units, radian and steradian. Radian, angle in two planes, and steradian, the unit of the angle, three planes are three-dimensional angles. The first we'll talk about the angle in two dimensions. Angle in two dimension. unit is radian. That means radian or angle between two planes is defined as, suppose is a circle having center O and radius R. This is an arc. A, B is an arc. R, you may write it as A, B is an arc. So angle subtended by R at the center of the circle, theta is equal to R upon radius. That means arc is L and radius is R. That here in this, length of the arc is directly proportional to the radius of the circle. Length of the arc of circle is directly proportional to the radius of the circle. That means ratio of that means you may say that ratio of the arc and radius always remain constant, which is known as angle. That means theta is equal to r upon radius. Yes sir? Yes sir. So what its unit is? Radian. By this way you can define 1 radian. 1 radian is defined as when the length of the arc on the circumference of the circle, 1 radian is defined as when the length of the arc on the circumference of circle is equal to the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle. That means when circumference is equal to radius, that means theta is equal to L by R. It write as L by L. That means 1 radian. जब किसी सर्कल के सर्कमफेरेंस पे जो सबटेंडेड आर्क है वो अगर रेडियस के इक्वल होती है तो उस कंडीशन में जो सेंटर पे एंगल सबटेंड होगा, ये लेंथ और ये आर्क जब ये दोनों इक्वल होगी तो उस कंडीशन में जो एंगल सबटेंड होगा सेंटर पे उसकी वैल्यू जो होगी वो 1 रेडियन के इक्विवेलेंट होगी। इसके बाद हम लोग बात करेंगे सॉलिड एंगल। इसके बाद हम लोग बात करेंगे सॉलिड एंगल के। सॉलिड एंगल दैट इज एंगल इन द 3 डायमेंशन। सॉलिड एंगल आर angle in 3 dimensions. In 3 dimensions, that means this case, it not being a circle. In this case, it's being a sphere. A sphere is a 3-dimensional figure and circle is a 2-dimensional figure. Suppose there is a space, any area, is delta A. Its outer edge is at the distance of r from a fixed point O. Then it's been this one. Then this is the angle between the plane, 3-dimensional angle. Like लास्ट एज से जो ज्वाइनिंग हो रही है उसको मिलाने वाला एंगल जो फॉर्म हुआ वही क्या है, 3-डायमेंशनल एंगल है. इसको हम डेल्टा ए एरिया से है, इसको हम रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे डेल्टा ओमेगा से, जो क्या है ये 3-डायमेंशनल एंगल को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. इसकी यूनिट जो होती है, यूनिट जो होती है स्टेरेडियन, इसकी यूनिट जो होती है वो होती है स्टेरेडियन. दैट मीन्स ये डेल्टा ए एक छोटी एरिया है स्मॉल स्पेस में, इसके ड्यू टू एक पर्टिकुलर इसकी एज से लास्ट एंड से आर डिस्टेंस, एक सेंटर से आर डिस्टेंस पे पॉइंट्स हैं, तो इसके सेंटर पे इससे जो एंगल सबटेंड होगा वो 3-डायमेंशनल एंगल होगा, जिसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे हम ओमेगा से या डेल्टा ओमेगा से. दैट मीन्स इन दिस केस जैसा कि इसके पहले हमने 2-डायमेंशनल एंगल को डिफाइन किया रेडियन, और ये भी कहा कि आर्क ऑफ द रेडियस the circumference of the circle is directly proportional to the radius. Length of the arc on the circumference of the circle is directly proportional to the radius of the circle. In this case, here area on the surface of sphere area on the surface of the sphere delta A is directly proportional to square of the radius of sphere. That means delta A is directly proportional to r square. The ratio of the small area कहो या आप कह सकते हो एरिया एलिमेंट, रेशियो ऑफ द एरिया एलिमेंट delta A on the surface of sphere is directly proportional to square student, the ratio of the area element on the surface of the sphere is 2. the square of radius of circle is always remain constant. That means delta A area element per square of the radius is equal to constant. This constant is known as angle subtended by area element on the center of the sphere, delta A upon r square. Its unit is steradian. That means unit of the three-dimensional angle delta omega is steradian. Now I am going to define one steradian. One steradian. One steradian is defined as when the area element on the surface of sphere is equal to the square of radius, then angle subtended by area element on the circumference of the center of sphere be one steradian. That means जब किसी स्फेयर के सरफेस पे एरिया एलिमेंट जो होगा, सपोज कीजिए ये स्फेयर है, इस पे जो एक एरिया एलिमेंट है, इसके सेंटर पे ये वैल्यू है आर स्क्वायर और ये डेल्टा ए, जब ये दोनों इक्वल होंगे तो उस कंडीशन में दैट मींस डेल्टा ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा ए अपॉन आर स्क्वायर. इफ डेल्टा ए इज इक्वल टू आर स्क्वायर तो डेल्टा ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा ए अपॉन डेल्टा ए, दैट्स वन steradian. It's being equal to one steradian. It's a definition of one steradian. I hope it concept of the solid angles is clear to you. Let an area element delta A is at the distance of r from a fixed point O. That means its area element delta A is at the distance of r then its unit vector is along this r cap and area vector, direction of the area vector is along it. If the angle between the position vector and the area vector is theta, if theta be the angle between I cap and delta A cap, and we draw a sphere having radius r from center O is passing through this, then the projection of A is equal to dA cos theta. It's the dA cos theta. That is area element. Therefore, area element on the surface of sphere is delta A cos theta. That means angle subtended by angle subtended by area element on center is the ratio of area element and the square of radius. Therefore, delta omega is equal to dA cos theta upon r square. It's relation for the angle subtended by area element on the center of the sphere, when the area element is given at a certain distance. After this, we talk about the electric flux. After this, we talk about electric flux. That means question is arises that what is electric flux? Electric flux is defined as electric flux. Electric flux is defined as the number of the electric line force passing through the unit area. Number of electric line force या field line force passing through unit area is defined as the number of electric line force passing through the unit area. That is, electric flux is represented by phi E is equal to electric line area E into delta A. Electric flux is defined as the number of electric line force passing through unit area. That means electric flux is equal to integration of the dot product of the two vectors E and delta A. We know that its value is electric flux is equal to the dot product of E and delta A. It's been vector delta A is equal to ED cos theta, dA cos theta. That means ये यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है। इसमें अगर आप किसी भी एक सरफेस को लेते हो, उसमें स्मॉल वैल्यू को अगर आप ले रहे हो डेल्टा ए, तो इसकी ड्यू टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जो होगी वो E इंटू डेल्टा ए के इक्वल होगी, जहाँ पे E जो है यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है और डेल्टा ए जो है ये स्मॉल एरिया है। अब अगर होल टोटल इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स हमें फाइंड आउट करना है तो उस कंडीशन में हम इस टोटल एरिया के लिए करेंगे तो वो इंटीग्रेशन होगा होल एरिया या क्लोज इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ E डॉट ए। तो E डॉट ए की वैल्यू जो होगी E डेल्टा ए cos थीटा, where theta is the angle between E and is perpendicular surface. इस केस में इसके ड्यू टू जो एरिया फाइंड आउट की जाएगी ये तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड हो गई और ये डेल्टा ए की वैल्यू, तो ये एंगल थीटा जो है इन दोनों के बीच का एंगल है। तो उस कंडीशन में हमको फाइंड आउट करना है इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स E इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू E हो सकती है। अब इसी करोगे आप इंटीग्रेशन A E d A cos theta, that is it's equal to integration of delta A। अब इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स जो है ये डार्क प्रोडक्ट है किसका, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और एरिया एलिमेंट का। तो डार्क प्रोडक्ट जो होता है उससे जो थर्ड क्वांटिटी आती है वो एक स्केलर क्वांटिटी है। दैट मींस व्हेन we find the dot product of the two vector quantity, then we get third quantity which is scalar. That means electric flux is an scalar quantity. After this, we talk about its total area. This is equal to E A cos theta. Net electric flux या net electric flux phi E is equal to E A cos theta. अब इसके बाद इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स की वैल्यू जो होगी वो डिपेंड करेगी किस पे? थीटा. दिस डिपेंड अपॉन the theta. If theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 0, where theta is the angle with its perpendicular, then phi is equal to E A cos 0, that is E into A, because cos 0 is equal to 1. Now, if theta is equal to 90 degree, that means यहाँ पे आप ये कह सकते हो कि if theta is equal to 0, that means electric flux area or surface is perpendicular to E. यहाँ पे थीटा 90 डिग्री कहोगे, यहाँ पे कह सकते हो आप कि सरफेस इज पैरेलल टू E. तो नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स इज इक्वल टू E A cos 90. That means E A into 0, because cos 90 is equal to 0, it's the 0. Next, theta is equal to 180. That means direction electric line force या electric force line is inward the surface, then E is equal to E A cos 180. That means minus E into A, where cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1. I think it's clear. Next topic, and today's last topic is electric flux density. Electric flux density. Electric flux density is defined as electric flux density is defined as the ratio of electric flux is to the surface area. That means electric flux density is equal to upon A. In place of this, you can write E into A upon A. That means it is equal to electric field. Thank you and have a nice day.